breaking news now coming in. The Quad statement, we're just getting details of the Quad statement right now. And the Quad leaders' joint statement is a statement between Prime Minister Modi, Joe Biden, the President of America, the Japanese Prime Minister and the Australian Prime Minister. We're just getting in the details, and a very, very strong statement aimed at Pakistan and the 26/11 attacks, also finding a mention. Terror being the main issue in the statement. Say the Quad leaders have said that they unequivocally condemn terror and violent extremism in all its forms and manifestations, including cross-border terrorism, and that they are committed to international cooperation. Will work with our regional partners in a comprehensive and sustained manner to strengthen capability to prevent, detect, respond to threats posed by terror and violent extremism, consistent with international law. This is the Quad leaders' joint statement, adding that we are committed to working together to promote accountability for the perpetrators of such terrorist attacks. We reiterate our condemnation of terrorist attacks, including the 26/11 attacks in Mumbai and in Pathankot, and our commitment to pursuing designations as appropriate by the UN Security Council 1267 Sanctions Committee. This is big. The Quad leaders basically mentioning the 26/11 attack and saying that those behind the 26/11 attack and the perpetrators and those who planned it, who are still alive and are in Pakistan, should be brought to book. This is the big breaking news update coming in. Quad leaders, Abhishek, there's a big mention, Abhishek, coming on the back of Tahawoor Rana being extradited to India from America. The fact that the Quad leaders have mentioned 26/11 and have spoken about going after the perpetrators to pursue designations and also to pursue those behind the attack. What do you make of it, Abhishek?
Yeah, that's significant, which means that these things were being worked out in tandem, Niranjan, and this is a significant component of the joint statement, which also shows that India's concerns insofar as terror is concerned have been incorporated. Remember, Quad, there was some sort of furtiveness around Quad, but that seems to have been given up now. Remember when we had Quad meeting of foreign ministers on the sidelines of G20 foreign ministers meet in Delhi in the month of March. The Quad foreign ministers also appeared at the Raisina dialogue. So I think it is becoming clear that the Quad leaders are willing to give up their shyness in terms of the importance of the grouping, and that's what's getting reflected now in the joint statement. It's a longish joint statement which concerns itself with the security component also. It talks about the free and open Indo-Pacific and the manner in which Quad has aligned itself with ASEAN principles and priorities and the outlook on the larger Indo-Pacific region. But then this component on terror, Niranjan, is the most significant aspect, and it seems that the America really planned it well. First, letting this news come in of extradition possibility of Tahawoor Hussain Rana. Remember, he is a convict in the United States, and his prison term is going to last till about 2027. So the fact that an American court, despite that existing conviction, has said that there is a solid case for extradition of Tahawoor Rana clearly suggests that at the very top there is a concurrence, there is convergence insofar as dealing with this menace of terror is concerned. Also remember, we have seen the Chinese standing solidly with Pakistan on the issue of terror, obstructing the designation of most of these terrorists, beginning with Masood Azhar and others, Sajid Mir included, by the United Nations. And in fact, as recently as yesterday, the Chinese have openly stood up with Pakistan and have decided to boycott the G20 tourism component summit because it's happening in Jammu and Kashmir. So obviously, this is a very, very big development, Niranjan, coming in during India's G20 presidency and the upcoming G20 Leaders Summit in New Delhi in the month of September, for the Quad leaders to come together and take this very strong position on terrorism and mention this extradition, as also the fact that designation of terrorists and terror organizations should be above politics. Obviously, this is a clear message to the Chinese that they stand isolated on this issue.